So when it comes to 3D printing, I always like to use Polymaker, and especially their new Panchroma filaments. They are amazing, and I still don't understand why not more people are using Panchroma from Polymaker. It's the best filament, having also a lot of colors. Look at how beautiful that looks like. My gosh, I know, Zach, I don't know where he is, he just left, and I thought, like, why not making a little advertisement of Polymaker? Go to polymaker.com and get your Panchroma or many other amazing filaments from Polymaker. I know, this sounds a little bit sketchy, but trust me, if you are looking for some filaments, don't look any further. Just head out to polymaker.com or maybe Panchroma. Oh, let's head over to that. Let's copy one of your amazing spools and say hi from Polyfilm.
Hey, hello, this is Zach from Zachary 3D Prints. Friday evening, we are going to do an Hangout build of the Prusa Core 1, the second. The other one is still standing in the background. It's doing well, as it's supposed to. Next to me is the Prusa XL printing. It's printing the Fantasy Castle or Medieval Castle. Beautiful model. I have printed this model, I think 2 or 3 times, but all not in a multicolor print. This, however, it's like 13% in the print, using 5 different colors, and it is looking amazing. This model will be finished, or is finished, the 1st of December at 6:35 a.m. in the morning. So this is literally a weekend print project. Not that I have to do a lot to it. No. The printer is doing that. So a long duration print job. There are several things that I still want to do with this Prusa XL before I'm going to release the first impression video on that. Maybe a review. I don't know. I need to see. Hey, Mac3D, how are you doing? Good evening. Oh, by the way, for everybody, happy Thanksgiving. Here in the Netherlands, we don't do that. But I mean, for the US people, I don't know. Canada also does do that. But hey, happy Thanksgiving, people. So Sniper Tech is also here. Hello. Max is wondering what he is watching. Well, Zachary 3D Prints, of course. And the other guy with the that was Polyfil. He's a good friend of mine. He was pushing it to make an advertisement of Polymaker. It's in the name. You can also print infill with it, so Polyfill. Crazy dude. Max says a pretty cool looking machine. Yeah, right. It's beautiful. The bunny ears, the 5-fold bunny ears. I always say bunny ears. I don't know why. It's like the little ears. But this is a monster of a printer. Huge. Big prints, fast. I have printed in less than 24 hours 100 of those, I don't want to say 2D Christmas ball decorations. They are like 5 millimeters high, 20 on the build plate. Not really multicolor. The last batch was multicolor. If you are following me on Twitter, you could see one of those pictures passing by. I think. Yeah, I did post it. And like 20 in one batch and then 5 batches in total, whereas of the last batch was a multicolor print. I used 3 colors. I'm still learning how to use Prusa Slicer with the Prusa XL. I have some of my thoughts and ideas about it, but I also need to learn things. And if I'm learning it, I will post things online about my experiences as well. So this is a cool looking castle, 5 colors. It's going to use all 5 tool heads. And I think the end result would be or like this. I don't know. We shall see. Hey, 3D HP Jerry, how are you doing, dude? Nonstick. Bit late. I was writing a message. To the same person as you sent a message earlier. Oh, I don't know how Thanksgiving really works, but mentioning the things that you are thankful about. So where am I thankful about? To all of my friends within the 3D printing community, all the brands that I encountered during last year, I'm thankful to all of you and everybody who is watching the live stream afterwards. Thank you for taking time and watching my videos and live streams. So, last week we ended up with the backside of the Prusa Core 1. Today on the menu, no turkey. No turkey is going to be harmed. Not in my house. Though I could do that. But that would be a cold turkey, I guess. I would go for a heated bed. Not the roasted cold turkey, but to print amazing stuff on that one as well. Now people would say like, yeah, but Zach, why are you buying a second Prusa Core 1? Yeah, all the machines are bought with my own money. Some of them had a sweet discount, but still I paid for it. So if people say it's sponsored, I mean like paying more than 3,000 euros, it's still a lot of money. Don't ask me about the kidneys, okay? I'm just joking. There was something else that I wanted to say. Yeah, why did I buy 2 Prusa Core 1s? Was one not enough? No. You know, when you are a 3D printing enthusiast and you bought your first 3D printer, after a short amount of time, a second 3D printer will purchased. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say what I did last 24 hours. At least around this time yesterday, I did do something. You will see. But when I bought the first one, soon after I bought the MMU3 to install it as well. But since I was busy, also having a depression, not feeling well, no, I have tons of ideas to do, a lot of inspiration or videos that I want to make, but then like, not feeling like to make any videos. Can happen. Sometimes it passed by like a dark cloud in my life, but it's what it is. Deal with it, get over it, and then back in the saddle and move along. So I didn't post any first impressions of the Prusa Core 1. I still need to do that. There's also no review. So before I'm going to do any upgrades on a machine, I first want to do something like that first and then doing the upgrade. So the MMU is standing somewhere here in my project corner. All boxes, yeah. Hadamame is also one of them, or actually two, and some other things that are top secret, but only the people that did hear about it in I mean like on Patreon, or maybe the YouTube channel members. So if you want to get some latest updates or some secrets, head out to my YouTube memberships, select one of the tiers. Your name will be mentioned during videos. They will be shown. You have also early access, and maybe in the future I will do some other random stuff. Yeah, I said that. Then I have also Discord. There's a nice Discord here as well. I didn't see Tunkai in the chat. I think he was on holiday. I also do have a Discord. There will be also some chats or some other stuff as well. A little bit after talk after a video was posted, or when you have an issue or you have something else that you want to share, please go ahead and do that. Yeah, I mean, the Prusa Core 1 official price of this version that I have was 3,700 euros. Only this one. So I said to my contact at Prusa, I don't have any contract. I don't have any special person. I said, hey, I also am thinking about to buy a second one, since the Bontech index was also hinted and was like, shoot, I bought the MMU 3 for my Core 1 and I don't want to, discard it. Oh, non-stack, no problem. If people go to Discord and they search for Zachary 3D Prints, they will find me. Or if people want, they can share the link. Oh no, they cannot share the link. Whoa, I'm getting an ad. Oh, it's playing parallel with your video? That's a weird experience. No, but you still can hear me? I think YouTube is playing up. So 3,700 euros. I did get a bigger discount than 15%. That is still on as we speak till I think the 4th of December. 15% off. I got a little bit more than 15%. And I said to my contact at Prusa, I said like, hey, I'm thinking about it to buy a second Prusa Core 1. And the guy said like, did we ever give you a discount on the other one? I said, no, I never really had anything from Prusa, even though I sometimes make some, suggestions. Let's say it like that. And I did, the Prusa Mini, I did make a lot of videos about them. So I got some nice discount. I mean, the total worth of this whole package, I hope there are not people that are very well in math, but the total worth is over 6,000 euros. Do I calculate that right? Yeah, actually, yeah. I had also other stuff in there. I also had other stuff. Yeah. No Bontech index. I wish it was, but it wasn't. I had issues a minute ago. I never saw the Prusa Mini work on a live stream, lol. Oh, yeah, in the early days, it was printing, and I printed a Iron Man, I printed a Banshee, I printed several stuff on it, and people were saying, "Oh, your Prusa is working well." I'm wondering when the first time will be when a failed print is coming. But yeah, anyways, the heated bed assembly is going to start. I need to see if this camera right here is sitting at the right angle. I think top view. Yeah, basically like this. Yeah, so for the people, oh yeah, you can still see the print going here. Top view. So next to me, so here on this side, I have a heater, a smart heater. Oh! Additional smartness, I guess. Yeah, because my attic is getting cold during the winter days and very hot during the summer days, but it's what it is. So basically what's going to happen now is that we are going to start making the heated bed. This is the Prusa Core 1, not the Core 1 Large. Yo, that's so cool. I missed these streams. Aw. Yeah, I have so many projects laying also in the other on the other side of the attic, of the wall from the attic. I have several several weeks of content to share during live streams. I'm also planning to do something with a Voron or a LDO kind of kit, but I need to check because things are costing money, and at one point money is running low. And no, I have this thing like, yeah, I don't make that much money that YouTube monthly income will pay all the things. Not yet. Still, after 5 years. Basically, at this moment, YouTube for me is, I want to have it as a part-time job or full-time if possible, because if I would do that sometime, if I would do this full-time, you are getting a lot of nice stuff, I think. But now I was doing it for a long time as part-time, but now it's feeling more like a paid hobby side thing. Yeah, it still covers some of the things. So we have here the instructions. So we are going to do the assembly of the heated bed. So let's see. Just had an all ads. Oh, so you side hustle. Yeah, basically. So the ad is running. You can still see that I'm doing something, but the ad sound is playing. Okay. I think something like Twitch had that. I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, indeed, Max. That's the thing. Oh, that's how I did it. So, all set. Let's grab the stuff. Now we are going to the desktop view. Can I get one of your printers, lol? No, if I would give my printers away, I'm going to give them away to people that are living close by, just for the simple fact of the shipping cost and import fees, and also the hustle to send it and then not really being sure if the material is going to arrive undamaged. Maybe in the future I will do a giveaway where I can let the company send the printers directly to the winners of the giveaway. At 10,000k, I wanted to do a giveaway that was like 2 or 3 months ago when I hit the 10,000 subscriber milestone. I was like, yeah, let's do that. No company responded, just one 3D Jake, and I wanted to do vouchers of like 20 or 30 euros. I don't know. I was like, yeah, I mean, like, then I will skip that one and we'll see. Yeah. Oh yeah. You live nearby. Were you living in the Netherlands, Max? Can I get one of your high fives? Yeah, soon. High five. Yeah, totally agree on that, Max. But I mean, like, I wanted to do something special, but I saw the interest in it, and I was like, yeah, well, then I don't do it. That, and that was on the moment that I already was, not feeling too happy. Very, I don't want to say very negative, but yeah, well. Dreams White. So the font in the core. Okay. So in this box, this is so very well designed. You have the box, and every single cover, nothing is behind it. But in this case, you open it and you feel already that the heated bed is right in there. Just near. Never care for what to do. So the heat bed cable red is found in the electronics and fasteners. Electronic and fasteners. Yeah. Only take what is needed. So we take this out of the packaging. Let's put up some music in the meantime. Holy shit. If the music on your end is louder or too loud, just let me know in time so I can do something about it. I see they want to make a box. Is the printer back in it? No, it's I wanted to move that one away. But then when I lifted the Core 1 box last week, I was like, oh no, this is most ideal. I can put the box right on top of it so that I don't have to bend on stream. Nobody is waiting for something like that, right? No, the Wondermaker is standing just next to me here. If I switch to top view 2 and I move this camera a little bit higher, or just do it like that, and the printer is just behind there. So. Something like that. So I don't know which cable this is, but I assume filament sensor cable. I don't need that cable. So what I've learned from the first build, yeah, I did already do a Prusa Core 1 build on stream. I was like, yeah, why not a second time? So this goes back into the box. So we have the black, we have the red wire, and we have the wire that sits on the heated bed, which is already installed. I will leave this just laying here so that it looks good, right? Nice. So next we need, yeah, we are going to need a lot of screws, and like I said earlier or last time, usually I don't have the bags laying like this. I always try to, you know, clean it up afterwards. I try to open the bags as good as possible so that the hole in the bag isn't too big, so that I can dispense just 2 at a time and not the full bag, you know what I mean? So we need to have M3 times 10 RT screws. We are going to use this one again. M3 times 10, but these are normal hex screws. and 3 times 6. Better is to have a little bin where you can put all the bags, you know, nicely behind each other, and then you can sort it out. And 3 times 10 R. And basically what is happening, if you are, you know, putting all the bags in there, you will find it right one after another. We need 2 of those. Then we need to have M3N N nut. So a locking nut. I don't know where it is, but what I did do the last couple of times, making sure I have now only 2 bags. The other one is empty. So M3 W washer. So there is the washer that I don't need. But I do need the lock. Oh, I do need the M3W washer. That's really weird. So the philosophy is here, like, I take it out of this bag. I'm going to see if I can find the bag. If I cannot find it here, even though it's written on the bag, then I know it's somewhere here. M3NM19. So these are also the lock nuts. Okay. So a little corner off. I need 2. And then I put the back in here, back. Then I put the back in front of the keyboard. The washers, 4 pieces, inclusive, including a spare. So we need 2, so 1 remains. So this one I don't need because it is a spare, so I will put it on the laptop. Those I don't need. Next step. So those bags are going back in this one. Next time if I need them, I know exactly where it is or where to expect it. So we are going to need this end, the other one, not. Max says, I'm getting the wildest 3D printer. Oh, a grand giveaway. That's cool, man. Nice. Making hard work opening a big Zach. Yeah. So they also say exactly how you should attach it. Screw, washer, that goes like this, and then we take the black wire, and then we need to make sure that, I don't know if you can see it, this looks a little bit better, but you have a flat side and you have an L-shaped side, so don't install it like this. You have to twist it around so that the flat side is facing upwards like this, and I put it here, and we know exactly what's going to happen. We are going to screw this like that. Probably is going to move anyways, but now it's not getting loose. Oh, we have to tighten it directly. I know what's going to happen and I don't want to do it yet. So we take the other one, also same thing here, just like that, put it in here, and then flip the board. So I'll let them loose for just a little bit. The thing is, I need to see how the wires so next. Yeah, so the red is on the other side, so let's move it like this. So, and now we are going to twist the bed anyways. Oh my god. Not all the way tight. Next one. Yep. So I don't know how many times I have twisted this. So slightly inward. Needs to match with the other side. Where's the thing? Oh. So nice. Now from the printed parts, we are going to grab the so this bag is empty, so I will put it right here. We need 3 nuts and 3 N nuts. I think I saw a bag with that. No. So I didn't use the nuts yet. Yeah, those are in there. I said I thought I saw them. And we need 3 of them. If I hadn't wasted all my money on the lathe. Oh. So 3. Then I have still 3 left, and an M3 times 10 R screw. But just one. So on E2, we are going to put in those nuts. These nuts. Now the thing is that the nuts can go out very easily if you skip a step here. They don't drop. Okay, that's good. So we are grabbing this part. basically we need to have the bed like that. Just like this. Then this goes in here. So yeah. Then we are going to put the screw in there. So nicely tight. That was it. Nothing else. Yeah, I don't like this a bit. So yeah, I don't know what the idea is behind this, because we supposed to take the cover as well. No, not the cover yet. I was too quickly. Jeez. $250 times 210. No stupid questions, no stupid answers. Oh, only stupid answers if, you know. So we have the beds so far assembled. Now we need to put this on the side for some reason. Therefore, I put it on here. Now we need to take the metal frame, and now I need to lift the Prusa core one out of the box. So we flip it on this side. Oh no, we had it correct. Then we need the orange expansion joints, 8 pieces in the electronics package. So on this side is the electronics and fasteners. On the other side that are the printed parts. Electronics chamber. So, and then M3 times 4 R screws with a T behind it. And we need in total 8 of them. The fastener package includes both M3 times R, no, M3 times 4 R and M3 times 4 R T screws. So these are the M4 times 4 RT. So these are the Torx. We don't need those. Almost took the wrong ones. So in this package, fasteners 2 of 3. Oh, this is a sock from Tripod's Garage. It's a cooler, it's a holder, it's a way better experience. M3 times 4R. M3 times 4R. So according to the bag, it should be in. Oh no, that's the M3 times 4 T screw. Not this bag. Also not this one. Then it must be this one. Yep. Times 4. The last bag, of course, it's the last bag. And here are 9 pieces, including 1 spare. This one we need. This one we need. Basically, all of them -1. Just my lucky day. So, and these are no Torx, but Allen keys. So I need to make sure to have the right Allen key. And this is the part where I had the most trouble with, because soft material. Also, expansion joints, you have one left, and those expansion joints, that is where also the heated bed is mounted to. It's basically a shape where you can, you know, screw the heated bed in, and then you have a standoff. Low profile. Who's all celebrating Thanksgiving today? Is it today? Or was it yesterday? So now probably I need to adjust them, but basically we are going to slide these in over here till it doesn't. So these will just slide in. It's what we like. And then on the top, we are just going to screw it in, right? It's not that hard. Then we are going to grab this tool, and then we are going to make sure that everything is aligned in a certain way. Okay, so I'm going to tighten them so that they don't fly off, because that would be terrible. because now they are just being I can't say that I do. I don't live in a country that celebrates Thanksgiving. Oh yeah. Didn't realize they do. Didn't realize they do it in the Netherlands. No, well, actually, so far as I know, I don't think they do. So now we are going to tighten them, just like I mentioned. We are taking the key, and I don't know if there's a reason that they have it like they have. Now they have it like this, and we have it like this, or just like this. So then I see that this one is laying like that. I think basically you can also, you know, the problem with the Allen keys is that usually they are pretty soft and they are not really hard, because once they slip over one, it's happening over and over again. So I'm taking this one and I'm just trying to turn it in a direction and then going to tighten it. Yeah. So, I think that this all looks great. And the problem is I want to make it even tighter, but then I know that if that happens, then it slips over it. I damage the Allen key and also the screw head, and that's one thing you don't want to have. Now we are going to put the electronics in here as well, or on here. So we are going to attach the LED strip, so the indication bar. So, and we have two kind of strips, but we have to make sure to take the correct one. And I think it is the one with the longest wire. So this is a pretty long one. So this is for the chamber, I guess. And the shorter one is going to be for here. This is short. See the difference? Avoid contact with the LED and the resistors on the LED strip. Oh. Sorry. So, and basically this is the length of the wire, and it's supposed to be 166 millimeters. The other one is like 300. But I mean, if you are looking to the picture here, you'll see that it's a pretty short wire or short LED. So then the LED status cover, one time found in the electronics and chamber parts package. So this box is going back in here. Chamber. And the other part, the strip diffuser found in the Core XY parts and hinges. Parts and hinges. So this one, and that. Then we are going to need 2 spacers found in the electronics and fasteners package. 3 spaces and 1 time 2 spaces. Oh. So for the smaller ones, so these, I've got 3, and the other ones I've got 2. So, and then this back is going back in here. Maybe I need something from it. Then I need an M3 times 10 RT screw. Two. And 3 zip ties. Zip ties. I think I saw zip ties earlier. One, two, three. And then I need to flip this. Need to flip this. The reason why they put these on there so that you can, you know, it's flat. All right, off. Been up early today. Sleep well, buddy. So we need to switch this over. Then we are going to, we are going to strip this away. So we have this side. And then if you are going to place it, yeah. The cable must point to the right. Before I'm going to firmly attach it, just like here. This needs to align with the screw here. And since the wire is now pulling on it, I need to make sure that it doesn't. So. So there is a little indent here. Here is a little indent, and the indent should be next to the LED. And then we are taking this side. We are going to place it like this. And it needs to align with the edges. Then we are taking those two. This is going to be a lot of fun. Then we have another peely. So then we take the other side. So we have two sides. We have the matte finish and we have the shiny finish. Note that one side of the cover is matte and the other side is glossy. Attach the LED strip to cover the assembly, the matte side up. So just like this. So the matte side up. So I hold my fingers on top of it and then I'm going to wiggle until I feel that the screws are sliding in. So this side the same thing. This is maybe a kind of dumb question, but 2 or so years ago, I kind of broke a friend's drill press. I was thinking maybe I should gift him one Christmas this year. Is that too weird? Dude, that's nice. There's nothing wrong with gifting some things that the person might need. Okay, so this is going nowhere. So that's nice. Now you can guess where the zip ties are going. Yes. No, but I mean, like, if you damage the drill press and you buy a new one, you know that he doesn't have any. Yeah, why not? So a little bit of curve. Because they are. So, just like this. Now it's getting more and more in shape. We do like that. So the Prusa core, one bed mount left, one piece, found in the printed parts package. One. Two. Three. Then a lot of screws. So we are going for the M3x10 screw. Yeah. Mm. Well. And 3x10 screws. Six. Then we need M3x N nut, so normal nuts. We had them as well. These are the locking nuts, but we need to have the normal nuts. But we have them as well. No. So, inclusive one spare. Then we need to have 10 locking nuts. So 10. And then we need to have 2 LM8UU bearings found in the electronics package. So. Correct orientation. You need a watchmaker also. Yeah. Yeah, I think you mean those silicon mats that are also used for electronics, right? So, and then this is the L. Correct orientation. Why? Is there a different way to do it? So, that is that. Next. And I see in the image that there is a little edge around the top side of the bearing. So and then an M3 nut is going on the side here. So we need to turn the bearings. This is the part that is always fun to do. So we have it like that, and yeah, that was the first one. They have to sit diagonally, so look here and then twist it a little bit. Done. That's all there is. It's basically as old as Methuselah. See? Here's the gap. And here's a line, and there's a line. Like, yo! Anyways, let's continue with the show. It's a little bit blurry, I don't know. Yeah, this is better. Next. Then we are going to take an 3x10 screw. Yeah, basically you are going to squeeze it right in and everything needs to be flush. So on this side we're going to do the same. It's scary when instructions become ambitious. Just saying correct orientation should be at least 2 ways. Yeah, because I have I don't want to, this sounds a little bit cocky, I guess, but more in the sense of like, I have seen this so many times in instructions. The Prusa Mini, the Pullman Prusa builds, I have seen them all, and every single time you always have to look to the orientation of the bearings. Then we are going to use several of those lug nuts and make sure that the plastic, the nylon, is facing downwards. So we are going to need 4 of them. Maybe you need to have a pusher. Or does this one fit? No, that one doesn't fit. No! Let's damper. Nope. And push them all the way through. Yeah, with what exactly? What do you say? And I broke this. No, I didn't. I didn't. Holy. No. Scary moment. So I think if you need to push those lug nuts through, you take the plier, you squeeze, then you push, open it, and then, you know, twisting it to make sure that it is all flush and not, you know, like a little bit. I don't know. This machine, you're putting your index on. Yeah, if I can get my hands on one, yes, Max, yes. No, the DIY maker mindset, yes. This is the one that is going to be installed with the index once I can get my hands on one. I was there. I could have ordered it, but waiting, refreshing, I didn't get it. So the other ones go a little bit deeper. Then we have here also two holes where we need to put them on the top in, and also with the plastic, the nylon sitting on top. No, I didn't get my pre-order in. I wish. The thing is, however, I wasn't at the press conference. I don't know why I wasn't invited. The website was so lagged. 45 minutes in, I was able to get one. Once they announced. Yeah, I can imagine that. Oh, yes. You're lucky. The biggest struggle of me was, where is the link? So yeah. So now we have to flip it again. Just flip it like this. Make sure that that one is facing that, and we have this. And now we have this like here, and on the right hand side with the bearing facing that direction, we are going to attach this part here. And this is going to be so very straightforward that it's no, it's So. Yeah, and then on. I ordered a Solvo SVO8 to put it on because you don't have the time to build a Trident. Trident, look. Let's say it like this: if I can get my hands on an LDO Trident kit, I would definitely want to do that for next year. But yeah. So. Oh, getting one in the cart? No. I think, or from my experience, all the time when it is in your cart, it is still available. But if multiple people are trying to get it in the cart, yeah, I can imagine that the site is, you know, getting a little bit confused. So, yeah, you are lucky. And I need to wait to the first quarter of 2026 in order to buy one from the Prusa site. Because, yeah, I am going to install it on the Prusa Core 1. So, that one is installed as well. Now, the fun part starts. Now, oh, wait. Did we have to do something with the one in the back? No. So, we are going to install the heat bed. I need to do that all at once. The girlfriend would not like it on the dining room table for a few days. Yeah. Yeah. Make a mindset that is something that is going to happen for sure. So the M3 x 12 BT countersunk screw one time. Note the package might label this screw as M3 x 12 CT. Nope. Yeah, there's text on the bags, but that I don't have to search for it. Mine is called M3 x 12 CT, so a later version. And is there also the M3 x 4 BT? Ah. Two pieces, so including a spare, and 3 times 4. No. So these are all going back in this bag. Hey, GTR Dad, how are you doing? Great to see you here. Happy Thanksgiving. Also, DIY Maker Mindset. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for that you are all here. And I'm very thankful that at least one person in the chat has also got his hands on the Bontex index, and 3 times 4. Nope. Then this bag, there are only 3 bags with fasteners. Yeah, black screw. Yeah, no, I've got here M3 times 4 BT. Nine pieces plus 1 spare. That one goes here. So I count the screws, and if I see that I need exactly the full bag, I'm just going to make sure that it's not going to go back anymore. Oh yeah. So next to me on the Prusa XL, a fantasy castle in 5 colors on the Prusa XL is being printed. We are at 16%. I think when I started to stream, it was at 13%. So it's a 2.5 day or almost 3 day print. You can basically say that it is going to be finished at Monday. So weekend project kind of thing. And as far as I can see, it is looking beautiful. And we only need 8 screws. So yeah, and then the one spare spacer. So I got here 1, 2, 3. These are the So I need to flip this over. And I need to oh my gosh. Actually, that one is looking better. Mm-hmm. Why do I have the feeling that something is not right? Because it looks like it's springing a little bit. And what do they say here? Yeah, I need to go back for just a little bit. This looks ugly. Yep. I wonder. I don't know, Max. So if I tighten these screws, why don't they have washers that are the same length as the other ones? I don't understand. Because I need one and the other one I don't need. And don't forget to put everything back into the small bag, or else you are looking for something that isn't there anymore, or that you lost for some reason. Oh. The ball bearing. And then it goes back there. And then, oh shoot, I need to take the back again. So We need to flip this. Just like that. Put this one in the middle. Then we take the heat bed. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Please do this with wires in mind. I will do my method, right? Because this one wasn't in. So what is Zach's method? Pretty simple. We need a thinner one. Like this. Then we put this on top of it. Then we align it here. So. Just to align. So. And yep, I can read what I want, but so now I'm going to press on the plate, take this as smooth as possible out in a straight line. Then I take this screw, just put it right in there, and then I'm going to attach it just like that. So I think I need to have a different Allen key for this. Do well. So, yeah, it's attached. And now I'm going to use this one to align all. Yeah. Hmm? Um, Not for the Titan. Oh, one person still watching? How many people are still watching? So? Now, after all screws are in place, tighten them in the following sequence. First, the middle one. Then these. And then the corners. That's me, I'm still watching. Aww. Yeah, I think a lot of people are celebrating Thanksgiving, not being at home, somewhere in a fancy restaurant, or, you know, just hanging out with some family or friends. I fully understand that. So that part is done. Now the fun part starts. We take this, and we take two M3x10 screws. M3x10 screws. On my Prusa XL, I had one time that I had to load two springs in the carriage. One of the screws, because I turned it and I thought I had my finger on one of the holes, just dropped out. But since the print bed was there already, I was like, oh shoot, now I'm missing a spring. There were only two in there. So I look on the print bed, and there it was, just sitting, because the bed was magnetic. Now we need to take the textile sleeve, 520 x 8 mm, found in the electronics and chamber parts. So. Now the sleeve we have. Now we are going to take this wire and we are going to put it through here. So this is such a long wire, and basically the same length, or at least I assume it's the same length as the Ethernet wires. So, and then what are we going to do? So we have those two. So this one goes on top and this one goes underneath. And then it makes the turn. So. Then this wire comes and goes on top of it. And then those two. Yeah. No zip tie, nothing at all, just the sleeve, which I don't like, but it needs to go a certain amount in there. Hey TJL, how are you doing? What? I don't know how this is pinched, or if it is being pinched, but I try always to, you know, just like with hair, long hair, that is, to put the sleeve around it, holding my finger still on the wire so that they don't flip out. So one time on the bottom side and try to catch that little edge out so that it encapsulated right on top of each other, over each other, so that it goes like this. So let's see. Yeah, I try to force it as much as possible in. So just like this. Then the top cover goes on top of here. And then we hope for the best. Do not pull on the textile sleeve. No. The textile sleeve is to have some nice wire management, but also protecting it. So making sure not to, you know, squeeze or pull on it. So, and now, just like mentioned, now we can do the rest, I guess. Yeah. We can continue with the rest. And this is always the nicest thing on the build. I was wondering if those wires were just gonna be flopping around in the air or not. Personally, I would like to put a zip tie around here or somewhere. Oh. And done. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. And here is the part of the heated bed ready to be installed. But how are you going to do that? But shouldn't you put a zip tie or to lock it in place? Feel like it's... That is exactly what I think as well. In the old school days, you indeed had to do a zip tie somewhere and then the cover is going to sit on top. But in this case, don't need it. But because if done well, this is never really going to be pulled on. Just as it is, it's ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are going to install the lock or the trapezoidal nuts. These are included in the motor package, and one can be okay. So in the here is one. We need 3. And in the motors, I've got such a mess in my room. Yeah. Last one. And then 3 times 18 screws. 6 pieces. And 3 times 18. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check. Nope. Yep. And if I don't find them in this bag, that means somewhere I have them. Nope, here they are. Mm. Six. So we are going to install it on the bed. Wow. We are going to install it on the printer. So this is the part where some of the views are going to be obstructed by a huge printer. Oh yeah, this part. I had the other time I had so many troubles with it. I was like so the heat bed is going away. Then we're going to take. Are we still? Yeah. Yeah, because I need to install it. I need to see what I'm doing. So now this one goes in like this. Yeah. But I don't understand why it has to be like that. Note the orientation of the part parallel. So we take the heat bed, but we need to make sure that that is one of the parts you need to take attention to, how the wire is running, because the other time I had a little issue. So purple, the heat bed cable must run under the heat bed and behind the rear motor. So the wire needs to go on that side. So basically like this. It's not that hard. So yeah, the wire needs to run like this. Yeah, I don't care how the wire is. It is behind and under. Ensure that the heat bed assembly is seated correctly. All threaded rods press through. Yeah, that's all done. So yeah, and now I need to make sure. I tried doing a super chat just because why not? Nothing showed up. Oh. No. Let's see. I need to. So I need to make sure. So I didn't see the super chat. So now I try to see if I can put a then I will take the other one. Because I also didn't see anything in my backend for the super chat. I need something more stiffer to. Oh, what? Wait, I see something. Oh, turn around. Hey, 3D Medic Vince, how are you doing? Yeah, no, I know. I didn't see it either. The payment worked, but nothing showed up. Usually, yeah, normally it happens, but because if I would have missed it, basically it would show up in the you know, like blue, yellow, green, I don't know which kind of color, and I can see it in the back end. I can also see it backwards. So this doesn't work. Technically screws out. Then unscrew this part. Then I will take the Allen key, because last time I can remember. Now the screw in there. Yeah, that is one. Since this is a half moon shape, yeah, this one works as well. Oh, whatever. There's no need to dwell on it. Maybe something bug. Yeah, always check if it did, you know, did go off, or if it was also paid. And no, that, oh my gosh, Zach, learn to talk. The second. There it is. Thank you for the 20 crowns. So Max Benedict trying once more. Let's hope it works. Haha. So 20 Denmark's crowns. Or what is DKK? I think they pay in euros, right? Oh my gosh. Which kind of currency was that? 20 crowns. Well, in euros it's like 268, so under the €3. So I think a kind of monster. So that part, last time I also had a lot of troubles with it, because in the end I forgot to put the heated bed wire behind it. But basically you can still leave it on the bed, but make sure to have it underneath and then put it over it. You know, if you know what I mean, right? It's getting tired. Not tired, but you know, laggy. I'm being laggy. Yeah, so now the same goes here. They say left and then right. I'm going to do first right and then left. Makes total sense, I guess. Yeah, so basically the trapezoid nuts are going to center the lead screw just like this and turn it all the way till it sits nicely. Then I take one of the spanners, find the screw hole, one and two. That's it. Wow, it worked. Yeah. Calculating the currency in cans of monsters is wild. Only here. Only here, man. I can say that I have monsters in my attic, because that kind of monster that I'm currently drinking, it's not the only monster in this room. So, placing this one in, then the screw on that side, taking it out, putting in the other screw. And now let's tighten it. Yeah, but I mean, like 268 is basically one kind of monster. And I'm meaning like the, I think, standard one. I mean, in the old currency, €1 was equal to 220. Hey guys, go in. Just take attention to that, or I'm going to make sure that the nuts are, or the screws are well tightened, because we have those locking nuts that needs to be you know, locked. So this one, yeah. You know what the cool thing is about the Prusa XL, besides that you can print with 5 colors or 5 tools? If all 5 of the tools, or how many tools that you are using on an XL, when they are all parked, there are no electronics inside of the carriage. It's basically a mechanism that uses the belts in order to move the locking pins. So no cable chains, no wiring, only on the tools. Wow. Secure all parts together with 2 M3 times 18 screws. That part we had. That part we had. Yeah, been there, done that. Okay, now we are going to put the wires inside of this little hole. First, we are going to start with this little fella. So, and then we are going to stick in the thermistor wire. If you change the order to put those in, then it's not going to fit. Don't ask me how I know. Yeah, now we are going to put those in, and those are the easiest, but also one by one. Turn it a little bit around, in there. So. And then no more than 1 centimeter of the textile sleeve should be protruded from the back plate. So we have to gas one. Yeah. And then we are going to use 2 thermal screw connectors and a zip tie. And the zip tie is being done like that, so that it's being used on 2 sides to hold the wire in place. So we need to have the terminal screws. Nope. Nope. Hold all the bags. Terminal screws. 632 2 times. I mean, that looked like terminal screws. Let the fun begin. So, this you need to see from the back side. So, I'm going to stick it in from this side. So, and this one needs to stay on the side, then loop it around here. But then we are going to tighten it. Assembling a 3D printer must be nice. Nothing has torque spec unlike bigger machines, so Gefühl. Come on, zip. Yeah, there it is. Well, believe it or not, but I can just imagine that many of the printers that we have that are assembled, that you don't need to, you know, that you don't need to do that. I think that they still use some torque wrenches and torque screws. Just like with mosquito hot ends, they come, or you need to buy a oh, this is perfect. those ranges from Slice Engineering come with a torque wrench for 1.5 Newton meter. So now, because I'm not the baddest here, I'm going to turn around. So this is nice and tight, just how I like it. And then we have here these wires. Yeah, so this one goes out. This one goes in here. This one goes in here. And I need to see how they are. So this one goes in the first slot. Just like this. And then, yeah. And then the other two, and so these are going in as well. Just like this. Yeah. So I see something here and I need to confirm they are going under the zip tie. So they are not going to be attached through the zip tie. I don't know why. It's weird. Bending the conduct like that feels wrong, even if the wires can take it. Yeah. Well, basically it's you see that. That's so weird. But basically it's going like this. So it's just in an angle. So basically if I click on no. So it's not bent in a U shape. Oh. So they are not using the zip ties here. So I need to turn it a little bit. Not under the zip ties. This wire. So now here. Red is going on the right and black is going on the left. And also here we have so first I want to get rid of the thermistor wire. So this one goes so. And I think, yeah, I think that it should. So, but I'm wondering how these wires were. I know. Wait, I need to eat the gummy bears now? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, so wire sticking out. What is going to come next? So you know where this is going. Going to eat gummy bears? So 6 of them. Only 6. So, I'm not really sure if I'm going to continue with the builds during the stream. Because I want to have a nice stopping point. Yeah. I mean, I don't look to the colors because sometimes you can have more red ones or more orange ones, or, you know. But basically, 6 gummy bears. And this is a fair size bag of gummy bears. If you have a Prusa XL, you will get a kilo bag. Yeah, the bend is just like a 45-degree angle, because here on the front side it tips over, and on the other side it is basically like this. So that looked weird. So yeah, the wire is sticking out a little bit. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do that now, but next in line, 5, coax wire assembly. And I don't know how much time that this part cost. But this is looking nice. And if you're looking here, you can see that the mountain with white snow and green pine trees. Chef's kiss as well. Yeah, it's an RGB LED strip light with also a diffuser. And it was just like 17 euros. But pretty cool. Nice for the background. But every single time, if you're working on something like this as a kit, it's a decent kit, and the more it's going to look like something, the more pleasant it is going to be. I mean, like, this is all sheet metal, and if you see how it is assembled, you are like, that's just like, what would it be, 2mm plate, but so strong. And just imagine that Starship, with all made out of stainless steel, is made out of 3mm thick plates, or maybe 4mm. I don't know if they went for the 3mm or the 4mm. You would think maybe 4, but for the whole entire Starship, that's a lot of weight. Can we get a close up from me? Aww. Just a second. Yeah, I've got also a laptop from my work here, so I don't have that much space. This is how it currently looks like. Or what do you mean? Can we get a close up from the Prusa XL? That's not really possible at the moment because I don't have long wires for my cameras. Yeah, for this camera right here, I need to find a solution in order to move it closer without, you know, disconnecting it. So yeah. Oh. Are you on my Discord? Why are pictures not? Okay. Oh my gosh, come on. I want to tilt it. Why doesn't it do that? A cordless camera. I So how does that look like? Pretty, eh? There's the Discord link. Very primitive. Yeah, I was also surprised that it worked that well. But I mean, like, I'm looking how it is being printed without support, because this is a model I've printed in the past. You don't need to have supports. So there are some overhangs, but do see a few little hairs, but it's not really disturbing. Oh, I heard something. Boop, boop. Marigold? So, I posted the pictures. Here. Whoop. You see a little hair here. But all the small little strings can always be, you know. Huh? What? Oh. I didn't know. But I mean, like, front side here. Yeah, those are just sharp edges, but it looks nice. I don't think I was ever in... Oh no, it's not weird. Yeah, I mean, like, some of people can make such a drama out of it, and I always like it how Joel Telling says it's like it's not a big deal, and he takes his lightsaber torch and and it's gone. You know, like. I mean, there's a difference between just a few little hairs over the print or massive amounts of stringing. Then you know, like, okay, so it's not just a few, it's a whole bunch. So, yeah. When I go with my finger over this part here, I feel a little, a little bump. But such a nice machine. And basically what's going to happen, we are going to install the frame and the Core XY part. Hey Raj, how are you doing? Oh, I see some more string. Look at this here. And here. And here. Yeah, so basically, picture-wise, before I'm going to show this, I am not going to clean everything up. I'm just going to take a picture, and afterwards, I'm going to, after post-processing. But look how nice the lines are, lined up. Sorry I'm late. Oh, no problem. No problem, dude. No problem. Nice to have you here. Of course, today I installed the heated bed. And because I'm starting at 10 p.m. my time with streaming, I don't have that much time till, I need to go to bed. Yeah, hanging out, chill, chatting. Well, assembling a Prusa Core 1. My second, the other one is just right here in the back. And next to me, the Prusa XL52 head is printing an amazing, beautiful model. It's 18% of the basically 3-hour print. 3-day print. 3 days print. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But how are you doing? So 3 hours and almost 40 minutes into the stream. Everything looks nice on my side of the stream. Streamlabs. No. OBS. All good. This week I was thinking about it to buy a Apple Studio with a new screen. It was like a lot of money, basically in the range of another Prusa XL, but it's like because my PC still runs, but some tasks are getting harder since my computer is now like 3 years old. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to end the live stream. Next week, Friday, I will continue with the Prusa Core 1. We are going to work on the Core XY assembly. How can I afford all these things? Yeah. Some things needs to be discussed with the significant other. The resources are not endless, but I want to, invest in things that help the channel grow as much as possible. Because that Prusa Core 1 I bought early this year, somewhere in March, and my friend at Prusa helped me to get it a little bit sooner. I'm good. Are you going to Smurf? Yes, I am going to Smurf. I want to go and have a table, but then I'm paying like £250 for a table, and in euros that would be around the €360. And then I have a table with power and social media announcement, something like that, but nothing else. And I'm like, yeah, I want to have a little bit more, but then also paying like €360. I know that is good for that. It is for the charity SMF. So yeah. So I need to make a decision soon, or else the table is gone, and I don't have a table. But I think there would be tables enough. We will see. Hope to see you there. Ooh. Yeah, if I have a table, you will see me. You won't miss me. But that also means that I need to have an additional suitcase with stuff. At least the positron printer is coming with me, and I'm thinking about it to bring something else with me. But I mean, like, I need to figure it out. Glasses. Getting dirty very quickly. And the thing is, I'm not even touching the glasses, and yet they are getting dirty very quickly. So, dude, that printer is like 35 till almost 40 kilograms. I'm not traveling light at all. But maybe I can talk with my contact at Prusa, and that I can have a Prusa XL standing on the table. I don't know. That will be my gift, lol. Do you have a Prusa XL? What do you think about it? Oh, that will be my gift. Oh, wait. Yeah, I just handing it over to you. Yeah. No. I will try with a lighter back home, but I think somebody at home would kill me because it's plus it's nearly 4,000 euros. I did get it with a discount. However, you can also get it with a discount. Go to my Prusa XL video, not now, but afterwards. There's a link, and if you click it, I will get a little commission out of it, and you will get the best possible deal at the moment, because Black Friday deals 15% off, and you will get also an additional stuff with it as well. You get even more than I got. I mean, I got the printer and the discount, but you will get a smaller discount, but some additional stuff, which I think is pretty cool. I would love one. I have a Core 1. Oh, cool. You use it a lot? What do you think about it? And the Prusa XL is standing on a box from the previous Prusa Core 1. It just fits perfectly on top of it. I need to make some space because this printer is big, and where I have these type of shelves here, I need to make sure that the shelf that I'm going to use, or the table that I'm going to use, that this printer fits nicely on top of it, and that it is easy accessible. So what I'm going to say, what I want to say about it is that for this printer, I'm going to make something custom in the near future, so that I can move it where I want. Now currently it's standing underneath the window. So if you can see it right over here, you will see the window right over here. I think it's a great spot, but at the moment there's another shelf standing. So I will buy an additional shelf that I have here, and I'm going to see if it is possible, if I can make a bigger shelf out of it, and that this one fits right in there. Also with the bunny ears, you need to make sure that they are not bended too much to the front. They can have some springing. They can move a little bit to the front, but you know, not squeezing it all down. I don't think it's a good idea. Let's say it like that. mm, mm, mm. Now these are great machines. I always thought like, yeah, it's kind of expensive and you know, but if you look at it for the long run, you can use 5 different colors, 5 different kind of materials. You can add other tools on it as well. In the first quarter of 2026, there is going to be a tool head specially designed for printing silicon, and that would be like almost €1,000 for just only the tool head. But then you have the possibility to print with silicon. So yeah, so not the TPU, but silicon. Yes, I had a stroke, but I was able to build a Core 1 and keeps me out of trouble. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I understand. The single tool head is around the €2,000. And I think with a second tool head, so the double tool head would be like 2,500, something like that. And then these packages are made. I had the box, of course, the box with the 5 tool heads on it, but only 2 tool heads were in there, and then an additional box which is standing on the other side of the wall with the other 3 tools. And the carriage is only it's only mechanical. It picks up the tool and then it becomes it becomes the printer. So only wires on the tool head, nothing on the carriage. He just picks it up mechanically. It's going to lock in place, and then it is going to use it. All tools are almost ready to use. No lag or no delay during the print. He parks the tool and then he unlocks it, goes to the other tool, picks it up, locks it, and then continues printing. So the 3 power supplies that are on the printer, they are really needed. Gorgeous. So I'm going to end this live stream. Next week I'm going to continue with the Prusa Core 1. Like mentioned, the Core XY motion system is going to be added to this one. I'm interested to see if Index is going to be on the XL. I don't think that is going to happen, since the Prusa XL is already a tool changer. Could be that they might do something like that, but I don't see the added value in there. This machine is a tool changer from the design forward. The Prusa Core 1, however, is a single tool 3D printer. Now with the Index from Bondtech, you are changing your Core 1 into a multicolor, multi-material 3D printer that only swaps the nozzle side from the hot end and prints. It's not really tool changer per se, but it's basically like a semi tool changer. I don't know what brands or Bondtech is going to do in the future, but you can print with 8 different kind of colors, 8 colors, 8 different materials on a Prusa Core 1 or on the Core 1 Large or some other printers as well. It's not only for the Prusa. You can also use it on other brands like Forons, like the Solvo. But I mean, like, I do like the Prusa. It's coming from Europe, and I mean, like, the design is looking nice. It's a very well and decent built printer. And the Prusa XL is a tool changer. It's a huge tool changer, and it has a segmented heated bed, which the Core 1 doesn't have. I don't know what for the Prusa Core 1 Large is going to be. I've heard that there is a different heated bed in there, so we will see. Anyways, I was ending the stream. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Next week we are going to continue with the Prusa Core 1 assembly, the second one. It's fun, it's nice. You know, check it out, Prusa website to see for the best Black Friday deals. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Bye bye.
So when it comes to 3D printing, I always like to use Polymaker, and especially their new Panchroma filaments. They are amazing, and I still don't understand why not more people are using Panchroma from Polymaker. It's the best filament, having also a lot of colors. Look at how beautiful that looks like. My gosh, I know, Zach, I don't know where he is, he just left, and I thought, like, why not making a little advertisement of Polymaker? Go to polymaker.com and get your Panchroma or many other amazing filaments from Polymaker. I know, this sounds a little bit sketchy, but trust me, if you are looking for some filaments, don't look any further. Just head out to polymaker.com or maybe Panchroma. Oh, let's head over to that. Let's copy one of your amazing spools and say hi from Polyfilm.